All right, welcome to Lesson 8, Discussion Strategies. Remember, you can't self-pace without independence, and independence requires knowing why is discussion important? Why does it matter? Like, I don't want to talk to him or her. Why do I talk to him? How do we have a good discussion? And now that we're talking, how do we make sure this actually helps me in some way instead of just like talking about the weather or Fortnite? How do you debate with kindness, respect, and responsibility? Remember, those are our expectations in the classroom, that we treat each other with kindness, respect, and being responsible for each other and ourselves. How do we have a debate? How do we disagree and still keep those things in mind? Let's dig in. So, first thing I want to talk about is that discussion is one of the most important skills that you need to learn. And if you're not good at talking to other people, you should get better. The vast majority of work out there requires you to talk to people. Like I talk to you as a teacher, you talk to each other as students, and if you're good at talking, you often find yourself doing better in class. When you go work in a job, you're going to have a team you work with, and if you can discuss things with them, you will do better. There's a bunch of jobs that require you to be good at discussion, or else you just aren't going to be good enough to be hired. And the main thing I want you to really take away is that humans learn by speaking and listening. If you don't hear information and talk about information, you're gonna be worse at it. You're gonna be mid. Full stop. Period T. If you don't speak and listen various ideas and details. Action, discussion, right? Doing the thing or talking about the thing, it reinforces whatever passive learning, like reading, like watching this video. And discussion happens everywhere, whether you're on a court, you're in a field, you're on a field trip, you're hanging out with your friends, you're in the lobby for a multiplayer game, you're at work, you're at school, you're trying to get your mom to not do a thing that you hate doing. These are all discussions, and being good at them count and matter. All right, so let's talk about some discussion tips. Listen to understand others. It's really hard to have a good discussion if while you're talking, I'm just sitting there going like, okay, this is how I'm going to respond to them. I'm not listening. Okay, maybe she said something about like jewels or something, but I know what I want to say, and that's all I'm thinking about right now. Listen to what other people say so that you know what is being talked about and you can respond to it well. Because if you don't stay in the conversation, people don't want to talk to you, either as friends or as colleagues. Second, let everyone have a chance to speak. A conversation, a discussion, it's a game of tennis. It's a game of basketball. It's a game of soccer. Don't hog the ball, right? You need to pass and make sure everybody has a chance to hold the ball. Everybody has a chance to move it around so that you have a good game. You know, if you're on a soccer field and you have a player that never passes, he or she is going to get double teamed or triple teamed if he literally never passes, and they're going to lose the ball and you're going to lose points in the context of a soccer game. In a conversation, if you never pass the ball, nobody wants to play with you anymore. Why would I play a game with you if I just watch you hold the ball the whole time? Another thing that's really, really important is to avoid assumptions about other people based on identity, social group, or any other group they belong to. Everybody is different. Everybody is their own combination of all the things that they've been exposed to, they came from, and they've chosen. Which means that you don't know something about somebody until they've told you about it or showed you it. So don't bring any assumptions into your conversations with them. All right. So let's continue. Discussion expectations. Okay, you need to listen respectfully without interrupting. That's an expectation. We talked about people passing the ball. You need to let them pass. Do not take it from them. Okay. Second, you always criticize ideas, not individuals. If we're going to use, some of the slang for fun, you call the idea mid. You don't call the person mid. You can be like, that's cap. I think this is right, and this is why I think it's right. But you don't say you suck or you're wrong and you're bad and you should feel bad, right? You're always criticizing the idea. If you disagree, be like, I don't think that's right. I think it's like this because of these reasons. You don't talk about the person. Okay? And remember that you are responsible for what you said and how it impacts others. If you get too aggressive making your point and people are uncomfortable, that's on you, not them. You're responsible for what you did, right? It's not their fault that they didn't, appreciate the way you talk to them. You need to change how you talk if that's the thing that happens to you.